What is it like to live alone? Love the solitude, but hate the loneliness. There's a fine line between them. For me, I think they're almost the same thing sometimes, and it's actually difficult to recognize that what I'm missing is human contact because at the same time I'm enjoying solitude. It's become more evident since COVID. But I can be feeling a little down but at the same time look around and go, but everything is exactly how I want it. It's tough to process. On the one hand, you can do as you please. On the other hand, everything is your own responsibility, so if anything's going to get done it's all up to you. And on the gripping hand, when you're personally in need, like loneliness, or medical emergency, you're on your own. These dishes aren't going to do themselves, just like your crippling depression isn't going to just go away on its own. When I first lived alone after having roommates, I remember being like, ugh, how come no one else ever empties the dishwasher, until I realized. I have never closed the bathroom door, which is especially nice when you're getting out of the shower with no foggy mirrors. My cat get weirded out when guests close the bathroom door. I closed my bedroom door for the first time in like 4 years last week. A cat was being a butt at 5 a.m. They were both sitting right outside when I opened it in the morning. My cats do not hew to the normal detached cat stereotype. It's awesome. Life is on the U channel 24/7. But, you gotta really love that programming. Living alone is better than living with people who stress you out, but worse than living with someone who makes you feel safe and at ease. After 8 years of the latter, it's only okay to live alone. It isn't great. But it could be worse. That's why I like that I travel 15 to 20% of the time for my job during non-COVID times. I get an opportunity to be my own person, do my own thing, but I've got a great thing at home and the other 80 to 85% is made better cause I get that little bit of time to let my hair down. That's so wholesome. Distance can truly make the heart grow fonder. Plus everyone needs a little breathing space/time to focus on home or work. I get lonely and really rely on my friends for happiness. Like, I love living alone, then sometimes I ducking hate it. Weird world honestly, I'm sure someone else can relate. A lot of people prefer to recharge alone, then expend that energy out with friends. But it's a balancing act of making sure you don't overcharge or run dry. Seems stressful to me but I don't know. Prefer to be alone on my property. Nobody ever runs the taps while you're in the shower. Why does this hit so hard? When I say hit I mean ice cold water hitting my back when people do that shit. For better or worse your shit is always where you last left it. Edit sometimes I can't type. That is a moving statement. I hope it moved you in a good way. You are forced to discover if you are a good or shitty roommate. I got really good at cleaning when I realized I didn't like living in filth. I realized I had always been really good at cleaning, but before I'd been cleaning for 4. Honestly, I thought I was shit at household chore until I moved out and realized I'd been doing chores for 6 people this whole time. What everyone else has said. Plus this weird phenomenon, it can feel lonely, and suddenly a friend or family calls. You get a little perked up speaking to someone. Then in about 5 minutes you can't wait to get off the phone and join your own solitude again. As someone who lives alone, the solitude is everything for me. Also being able to do whatever you want and not have to explain yourself to anyone. I love that I don't have to coordinate with anyone when I want to do something. Want to sip coffee on the couch for 3 hours on the weekend in pajamas before I go run my errands? Fine. Falling asleep during a movie and want to go to bed and watch the rest later, or not if it was meh. There's no negotiation. Want cereal for dinner? I'm too tired/lazy to cook? Not gonna hear any complaints. I love living alone. Simply, the best. No checking in with someone, no explanations required if you just want to walk out the door and do something, the freedom is just unmatched. You don't know how annoying it is/was to bounce your intentions off of another person until you don't have to do it anymore. Not to mention there are none of the million little compromises and accommodations you make just having a roommate. Living alone you can watch whatever TV show, movie, or video game when you want, pause it for half an hour to make whatever you want for dinner, and then do whatever you want with the dishes afterwards. The bathroom is set how you like, the seat is where you left it, and you're free to leave the door open so the cat can visit. You don't have to schedule a time to take a shower, it's always your shower time whenever you get up. The thermostat is set wherever you want it, you get as many blankets as you want, and your snore is free to roam wild and unfettered. Every Nork and ZZRK and Tyuk allowing you to sleep deep and sound without nudge, elbow, or poke interrupting your slumber. This is all amazing and true. Thanks for reminding me why I love having only a feline roomie. Nice and peaceful, until you have visitors. Then you have to run the vacuum, tidy the living room, spray the Febreze, hide the dirty dishes, etc. Yeah, I used to invite people over to force myself to clean. Quiet. So quiet. Turn up the music then. Playing loud music whenever I want has been one of the greatest benefits of living alone. No more picking up around the house trying to be as quiet as possible. Wake up at 3 a.m. with tons of energy. Let's rock out and get some shit done. You will start talking to yourself. I don't know why, but you do. Yesterday I realized I was speaking aloud everything I was thinking of doing. Oops. Cleaning is easy. You clean before work and come back to a clean house in less MR. Kitty knocked down 3 cups and now you have glass to pick up. Oh well. Cooking is tough. You either make too much or you just stop by and get food because it's easier. I don't like leftovers a lot, so it's like, why bother cooking after a long day of work? Salads and sandwiches becomes the go-to good because it's quick. This is just me, but I leave the TV on. I can be reading, playing a PC game, going to sleep, etc., but the TV is on. Note, I put my timer on when I go to sleep so I don't leave TV on all night. I come from a family of 7, so I'm used to noise. Quiet freaks me out. Even when I have a headache or a migraine, I must have noise. When you are sick, being alone sucks. If you throw up, you must clean it up. If you are too sick to even get up, you can get dehydrated. You force yourself to get up and get water and make soup because you know you must keep hydrated even if you're shaking and your legs are near collapsing. You must take your temperature and take aspirin and take care of animals. Breaking your leg or arm sucks too. You have nobody to help you. You can bring anybody to your place without worries or needing to ask permission. A big plus. You only have you to help pay bills. You can't afford to get a pay cut, getting fired, taking medical time off. Getting sick after all your sick days are used means you can't afford to take time off unless your boss orders you to go home. The bathrooms are all yours. No waking up early to get there first, no standing outside dancing and begging them to hurry up. You can use the restroom whenever you want. It's amazing. No having a roommate bring a man over and have loud sex while you are trying to sleep. Temperature control is all you. You can keep your house or apartment at the temperature you like, as long as you can afford it. No judging. You want to watch a marathon of your favorite TV show all day while eating pizza, cake, and soda, you can. This is dangerous. You will get lonely if you are used to having people live with you. You can completely become unsocial. Such a good list. I hope your post moves up in the thread so more people read it. Thoughtful and lucid and encompasses lots of aspects well.